what's going on? Ryan here, setthepace.triathlon.com, and we are talking about IRONMAN Des Moines. Time of this recording, we're talking about IRONMAN Des Moines of 2022. And I get a lot of questions, or I see a lot of questions about people asking about, well, when should I get to the race meeting? When should I show up? What should I be doing? When should I roll in town? When should I make reservations? Now, if you've already made your reservations, we're looking at 2 weeks out from race day right now. But looking into the future, if you're going to do the race, and it is on a Sunday, um, how you should plan your arrival and all that kind of good stuff and logistics of just doing that. So we're going to talk about that really quick. So look at the race website, go to Ironman Des Moines, and I'm going down. I went to athletes, and then I just download the event schedule. So the first thing to notice is the race is on Sunday. The next thing to notice is no athlete check-in on Saturday. So that's pretty standard for Ironman. I think for 2022, 2021, with the pandemic situation going on and just things being what they were, they kind of bent that rule a little bit, and some races allowed check-in the day before the race. But they're going back to that kind of hard rule of no checking in the day before the race. So the race is on Sunday. They will not let you check in on Saturday unless you have extenuating circumstances. And don't quote me on that, because they could not consider your circumstances extenuating. So let's say, especially right now, we're seeing a lot of flight issues and cancellations and low staffing, all kinds of fun stuff. So let's say you had planned to get in Friday and had plenty of time to get from the airport to get in the check-in and get all your stuff. And let's say your flight was canceled, so now you're not getting in until Saturday morning. What do? Well, you go to the Ironman Des Moines website, you hit connect, and then you hit contact, and they've got all these emails that you can contact. So if you've got a check-in problem, email Des Moines at Ironman.com or call the 813-738-921 during phone business hours, start Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 3. So if you know something's going on, you need to call and leave messages as soon as possible so they are aware of the situation. And if you've got some emergency that happened that doesn't allow you to get to until Saturday, like your plane got canceled and your next flight scheduled until Saturday morning or something like that at 7 a.m., and you can make check-in or make the time then, you're going to have to contact them and try the best you can. But if you don't have extenuating circumstances, plan your travel accordingly for Friday getting in before Ironman Village check-in closes at 5 p.m. Central Time. So if you don't get there for 5 p.m. and you're not contacted and you didn't account for anything, you could be up a creek without a paddle. So make sure that you've got that ingrained in your brain. Sunday's race day, you have to check in Thursday or Friday. Now, I highly recommend people getting into town Thursday and trying to get check-in done as quickly as possible. And hit Ironman Village. And if there's any gear you want, a hat, a shirt, or anything you see that you like, you better grab it then, because it's going pretty quick. And supplies are a little bit short these days, so I definitely pick up anything that you think you want. If you've got time, if you've got your bike you're using, Tri Bike Transport or whatever, try to pick it up then too. So I would definitely get all logistics done as much as possible. Any kind of running around, checking in, getting your bike, doing some shopping for your gear. Get that done when you roll in, and try to do that Thursday. That's my recommendation, or at least roll in Thursday night. So then Friday morning you can hit it first thing, get all that stuff knocked out. So then you're not spending inordinate amounts of time too close to the race, running around trying to get stuff and stressing out and all that kind of fun stuff. So definitely recommend getting there Thursday if you can, and getting checked in. Go to the Ironman store, pick up your bike, and then go get checked in your hotel, get your food situated, and all that kind of fun stuff. Then Friday, you've got time to go back to Ironman Village and check over your bike, see if anything's wrong with it, and that's your opportunity. They've got Play Try at the Ironman Village, so you can go there and have them do a quick tune-up, possibly. There's other bike stores in town, so if you've got a situation where you need something fixed on your bike, you need to get it done as soon as possible, because they're going to book up pretty quick, because they're already booking up tune-ups there on site, so they've already got their schedule slammed. But if you got a situation, you better take it in as soon as possible. So definitely Friday morning or Thursday night, make sure that bike is in working order. Get that checked off the list, and if you got that done, Friday's kind of a freebie day. I definitely try to catch an athlete briefing. They've got a welcome ceremony that they're bringing back, so maybe that's an opportunity to just go chill out and see the welcome ceremony. It's there at Cal's Commons, which is different than where Transition is, so make sure that you're aware of that. You know, they've got all the locations on there, so make sure you're accounting for travel time if you're going from one spot to another, because they do have a map on here. So this right here is Waterworks Park. This is Gray's Lake. This is parking. So purple, parking, swim start. Orange is transition 1 and 2. So one transition. Green is where Iron Kids race is going to be. So this is where Iron Kids is. Yellow is Expo. So that's where everything's going on. And red is the finish line. So finish line is somewhat close to Cowles Commons. It's walking distance. So notice this race is a little bit spread out. So the logistics of if you're going over here to transition to drop your bike off and gear off, if you're going to drive, you have to drive all the way over here. You have to park, and you have to get out and walk it all over. So um, it's not exactly the most convenient situation and setup. So just give yourself a little bit of time. And that's why I highly recommend trying to get there Thursday and then have as much time as possible on Friday to get everything done, all you run around. So on Saturday, all you got to do is check your bike in, do a practice swim if you want to do that. I want to try to do that personally because I'm doing this race. So practice swim, kids run if your kids are doing that. You know, any last minute gear that you need, get your bike checked in, your run and your bike gear bags checked in. You get access to them race morning, so just be aware of that. So if you forget something, you can bring it in race morning. They got another athlete briefing if you missed that. And then Sunday's race day. And then Monday, they've got a breakfast. Ironman store opens back up, celebration day, breakfast. And then you could drop your bike off then if you wanted. And the slot for Kona, if you think you're going to qualify, you got to be there in person. You got to claim it in person, and you got to pay for it right there on the spot. But you got to be there Monday to get there. So celebration day. So if you can roll out of bed on Monday and you want to go over there and check all this stuff out, you can. There it is. Get yourself breakfast and then roll out. So basically, I ran through that kind of quick, but basically that's my recommendation is definitely get there the first day the check-in opens. If you get there the day before that, you know, the night before, then you get all situated. That's just more time. You don't have to run around and stress out about the logistics of everything because there's a lot to do for a full Ironman race as far as getting checked in, getting your gear bags, your bike check-in, all the different logistics and moving parts of the race. It just reduces that anxiety and that stress if you can get there and kind of spread it out over time. So that's my recommendation. You know, if you have to get there Friday, it's not the end of the world, but you're going to be rushing around to do your check-in. If you want to get any kind of gear, and then you got to, I definitely get your bike picked up on Friday if possible, so you can make sure it's all working order before you have to drop it off Saturday for the mandatory bike check-in, because you have to have your bike there Saturday, and it's going to be there overnight, so you just got to be ready for that. And in 2021, when we were doing the half, it rained overnight, so all our bikes got rained on. But luckily, I mean, it was a 2-3 hour rain delay, and after that, everything was fine. The bikes were fine. It wasn't too super windy or anything, but just know you have to check in your bike on Saturday, so you have to drop it off. So, you know, I definitely will not wait to Saturday to go get your bike from Tri Bike Transport. I get it Friday if possible. Make sure it's all working order. If you have to have anything done, you can get it done Saturday and then drop it off. Like I said, there's a lot going on, so the sooner you can get there and start checking stuff off your list, the better. So with that, I want to wrap it up. Hopefully this helped you out. If you're seeing it on Facebook, give it a like. See it on YouTube, give it a like. Give me a subscribe. Hit the notification button. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. I get notifications. And I like to see any questions you have or any recommendations. If I missed anything, maybe I'll redo the video if you got any good recommendations for me. So with that, I want to wrap it up. And we'll see you in the next video. Good luck out there. Happy training. And we'll see you at the finish line.